we're back as the world loads slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, so here are our next set of coordinates. Where the horsey devil? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, we follow our path. Follow this path that was made as we go into the snowy area, and we see the town of Phillydelphia. A relatively small area compared to Manhattan. All areas are small compared to Manhattan. It's all pretty much primarily made of brick, except for that one building over there and another building we see over there, and I think that building way back there. But yeah, right here, the first thing we see, we have a police public call box. Who you gonna call? Who? That's not how the song goes, you I like that. It sure is cold, Doctor Who. It sure is cold here, Doctor Who's. Okay, so there's nothing else here, okay. Actually, there could be something else here for all I know. Actually, real quick, let me get some buckets of water. One of the great things about water is it gets rid of snow really easily. The problem is having to pick it up. Actually, I should probably get an empty bucket to pick it up with. So now we can actually kind of see how this is supposed to look. Oh wow, I cannot believe I just did that. No! Nah, Minecraft is weird. You should just do that. Up. Yeah, you kind of get an idea what the roads are supposed to look like. So yeah, anyway, we'll start off with this building, and I guess just kind of look around in a circle. Hold on. Where should I start? Actually, I think I'm going to start here and just kind of do a zigzag again like I did with Manhattan. So our first building here, doesn't look like it has any credits. So it looks like it's two buildings in one. Yeah. So it doesn't look like it has any credits though, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to credit them. We got what looks like a DJ area here, I'm assuming it's television, yep. Oh, that's new. I haven't seen that picture yet. That's new. Pretty cool. So awesome! Another television up here. The bathroom. Very clever. Very clever design indeed. I think was that all of this first part of the building? Yeah. Okay, and it's like it's split right over here. It's got like a split between the two. So we go over here to the next building. Which looks very unfinished. Looks like they got a lot of concepts up or something, but they haven't really finished it or anything. Actually, we'll go down there last. I think that'll take us into our next building. Go up here. Got like a little desk area. So yeah. Well, I was looking at this area before. I think it went mostly it's still mostly unfinished. There we go. So we head down here. Oh, well. Okay, so I guess it doesn't take us to the next area. I was wrong. Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay. Takes us. Whoa. Whoa, this is. Oh wow, it's like a destroyed bridge. That's awesome. That's a pretty clever idea. And then this will take us. Oh wow, I've not been in here yet. Where does this take us? Aww. That's disappointing. Okay, so that was pretty cool, if not for the, even if it is unfinished or just kind of gave up on. It takes us into the sewers of Philadelphia, and I believe we go into this building, into this room, I should say. Take us into a party room. Woo! By Yori. Yeah. So we go up in here, and we got in our next area, which is one of the ponies, one of the guy's house, part of 952's house, first house in New Philadelphia. Not sure if he means it's his first house or first house period. Right here we have the little reading room, the balcony area, another reading area, I believe his bedroom. I'm assuming Sparta's a guy. Okay. Come on. There we go. Had to pick that up. That was Bar 952's Philadelphia house. Which actually looks like it splits onto another section. Muffin Cop's Philadelphian home. Okay, so this one's different. Has a little pool table, excuse me. Winter wrap up, winter wrap up. One of my favorite songs. You'll go back up here. Anything else up here? Map. Gonna chance it. Doubt it will. Oh, look at the. Oh, wow! It actually does start forming a map up here. Wow. It actually did start forming a map. And actually, you know what? Wrong thing. I got an empty map. There we go. Get a map of the bottom half of Philadelphia. Okay. Just kind of has, just for the sake of having something, you know. Yeah, that was Muffin Cop's home. Connected to Sparta's home. We'll look through this home next. This is Melchior. FICO. This is FICO's home. I'm sure what Melchior is. I don't think. No, that'd be a pretty obscure reference if it was. It's not pony related. Dragon Ball Z related, but so anyway, start down here. We got a little bath area, or bathroom. There we go. And I guess this is supposed to be the sink, the bath, toilet, sink. Yeah, that makes sense. Go up here. We got the pony. Oh, Sony. Okay, I get it now. Okay. I didn't get that the first time I went through here. So if I'm taking pause there now and then, I'm just taking a sip of my tea. Before you guys sit there and say this is unprofessional, you guys try going for 2 hours one night and then going the next day for at least, what was it, half an hour by this point? To an hour without any water. Without anything to drink and and not doing any breaks in between. I'm doing like half-second breaks so I can at least cut these up into decent times. My last night's video was 2 hours long, and I didn't take any water with me. I could feel my throat starting to get sore. Okay, so probably people sitting there going, drinking while doing Let's Play is unprofessional. Yeah, you try going for 2 hours straight, okay? I'm not taking any chances with this one. I still have a bit of a dry mouth. Anyway, this was FICO 007's house, with Melchior. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. And right here we have, okay, we already did their house. So we have this house next, which we didn't do before. This is Mana Zuper's house, I guess. I'm going to put that away because that's going to get in the way. Pretty nice little fireplace. There we go. Okay. Pretty dark. So I don't think this is finished either. It doesn't have any lighting in it. Has a little table there, which looks pretty cool. And up here, let me see what there we go, note block. Yeah. There we go, fix that real quick. We got the bed. Yeah, this is Mana Zuper's home. Right there, Mana Zuper. Mana Zuper's Philadelphian home. We looked at this house, I believe, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So next up we have, go ahead and just do this house. Actually no, we'll do this one and go down that way. Because that gray building up there that we're seeing is something I actually kind of want to go into a little more detail than I am with these houses. Philadelphia Butterbeer Pub since 794 AC. The AC being, of course, Equestria. Prices: butterbeer, whiskey, apple whiskey, salt. Salt more expensive than the other. No service components under 16. I'm going to turn this down a bit more because I don't realize that song was that loud. Know when you've had enough. Butterbeer prize-winning barrel. She's a crafting table. Butterbeer, my own brew, not so prize-winning. Yeah. So, yep. That was Philadelphia Butterbeer Pub. Doesn't have any credits, we've made it. Lady Vuar's finest dining in all of Equestria. I like the patterns here. There's crafting tables and the tracks. That's pretty cool. So we got some more of the pony pictures. Not sure if angry or just unimpressed. I don't know. I was trying to try my own hand at that silly little meme. And here we have the kitchen below. We'll go ahead and look at that real quick. And that's pretty cool. They have the pistons. Are the pistons? Oh wow, they're not up. That would have been cool if they were up, just like, you know, for, not that it matters though. Cookbooks and spices. Tables to work on. Oh, it's got a hatchet on there, so that makes sense. I guess you could use a hatchet as a cooking instrument. Yeah, this was Les Devoirs' finest dining in all Equestria. Next we have this one. He said that my house is epic. Starbucks Cafe, made by Welshie C. Leave a suggestion. I like it, but make like a storage place on top. On the top floor needs more green, like in the real Starbucks. I'm Dave Yognot. I hope you get that reference. Okay. That's a Yogscast reference, I think. Actually, hold on. I gotta turn this up because this song is pretty quiet. Why don't you at least be able to somewhat hear it? One coffee, 6 bits, one cookie, 1 bit. Okay, so yeah, this is the price of the food, and I'm certain, just like the real Starbucks, everything is overpriced, and like there's a half door to get through. And up here we have like an empty storage area. So yeah, let's go ahead and just okay by what we see. Next, we're going to be looking through this building real quick because this is the Ministry of Morale. It seems slightly out of place, but maybe move it to Manhattan. Needs bricks, Yori. It's a Fallout Equestria cameo. So yeah, Fallout Equestria is this idea that some guy had to make a fan fiction story that crossed the events of Fallout 3 with the universe of My Little Pony. So it's like this zebra. There's like this zebra and pony war that caused like some sort of super spell to pretty much turn the world to, well, essentially what happened to Fallout, turned it into a wasteland. It's really dark. It's really dark, but really interesting. There's like a lot of spin-offs from it that other people have done. I haven't read the actual fanfic myself, but I've been told it's really good, and it's really long. It's really long too, from what I understand. Like, this guy spent the better part of a year making this fanfic, and then there's like at least 2 other spin-off fanfics that are quote unquote official. By which I think like he like says, you know, it's official. Then there's one thing that Squeak Annan on YouTube does, Tales of Peddler Pony, about a pony named Prodigious Peddler, who basically just he's a tradesman during the wastelands and all that. Pretty cool little radio drama series, audio drama. Excuse me, it's not actually radio, so that was the archives right there. Pinkie Pie, Minister of Morale. Huh. Okay, that's a little weird. It should be noted that Fallout Equestria is not meant for kids. And the main thing about it is that it is a darker. It is a very, very dark series compared to like anything else. It's compared to like anything else that have been done, and like, you know, in the My Little Pony. It's very dark. Let's put it out. It's very dark, and it fits the Fallout universe in terms of its darkness. So yeah, we have our next building over here. No credits. I'm not going to be looking as much for credits today. We got like a little book area, a fireplace. If Prince Blueblood is Celestia's nephew, does that mean he's Luna's son? Hope not. Though it would explain a lot. So I did the balcony, so that's the top of that. That was whoever thought that was. Right here we have Nicholas's small city apartment. Yeah. There's like no point in me even keeping these doors closed. That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It lifts that up. Okay, so he has a second floor up here, it looks like, which is where his bedroom is. Yeah, that's a pretty small apartment, but you know, it makes sense given the amount of space. That was Nicholas's small Philadelphia apartment. Next we have Main Fedora's house. As always, we'll start with the bottom. This is just a storage area. Okay, so that's that was quick and easy. We have, yeah, this is the main room, and that's it. Okay, so that. Thank you, Men in Fedora. You made it easy for me. It's amazing how big these houses look, yet how small they actually are when you look inside them. So let's see. We'll start back up here, and then we'll work our way down to the building at the end there. Right here we have Employee of the month. Okay, this is the Pony Express stable. The employee of the month is Ditsy Doo. This is where they rest, I guess. Silverleaf, now hiring, and a break room. Let's go in the break room and see what... Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Warm your tired hooves. Sorry about running to wrap up. You look hungry. Take some hay. Oh, don't mind if I do. Can't eat it though. Fire is hot. We don't have enough bits for workers' comp. Oh wow. So yeah, this is the Pony Express stables. Basically the resting area, I guess, when they come into town. This is the actual Pony Express store. There's a switch there. The platform. Line starts here, so yeah. We are not responsible for Ditsy's antics. Obviously. So let's go up here and see what the rest of this area is. Just like a little waiting area. Public accountant. Certified public accountant. Okay. I think this is it. Okay. So we go down this way. And we have Random Guy's Hospital. Old school! This is a hospital from the 1900s. A little help from Yuri Bori. So I'm guessing this is like based off of a real design, which is pretty neat if it is. 4 bits for single room, 2 bits for group room, full heal 2 bits. So yeah, you can buy 2. It's cheaper to buy a full heal than it is to buy. Huh. Weird. Okay, so we go up here. You got room 1. It's a little hospital room. Room 2. 3. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through all the rooms, they're all the same. But looking at this, I'm having a hard time believing this is based off of a real hospital design. Maybe the outside is. Which if that's the case, and yeah, that's really all that I think matters to them really. They build the inside for functionality as well, but the WC, the bathroom. What does WC stand for? What do the actual initials stand for? I always kind of wondered. So this is a hospital from the 1900s, by Random Guy. Pretty good, as always. I said that too much. It's kind of destroyed its reason, hasn't it? So right here we have Philadelphia Police Department. Police Department. Oh, God. Take a shot, people. Whenever you see a pony pun, take a shot. By Yori Bori. I guarantee you'll be drunk by the end of the day. You'll be drunk by the end of the video. Have you seen this pony? Wanted for murder of Rainbow Dash. Oh, really? You gotta bring up that. That's part of the reason that I lose faith in humanity. And they write something like that. So we have jail cells. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. You guys are wondering, well, why are they making a joke? Why are you complaining about a joke like that? It's not the joke. It's the thing they're making note of. I'm tempted not to talk about it because the more I talk about it, the more people are going to be intrigued to look for it, the more it's going to be promoted, and it's just... So it's pretty horrifying. What some people goes through some people's minds is just terrifying. No, why not? It's not like it's gonna matter. Most people are already gonna see. Most people are looking into Google already, looking for it anyway. The fanfic in question is a fanfic just called Cupcakes, and it's this really disturbing, twisted, disturbing fanfic. That's really all I want to go into. If you want to read it, that's fine, but be warned. I'm not responsible for what horrors you endure. So right here we have the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Real quick, first thing we're going to look at is Dashing Rainbow's Extraction by Dawn Rider. Yeah, it's kind of like a Nyan Cat It's kind of like a Nyan Cat, but with Rainbow Dash instead, which is pretty cool. So we'll go in and access to the rest of the building. Pinkie Pie with the best apple ever. Abstract. Okay. Giggle the Ghosty. Ah. Confection of Truth. Fluttershy abstraction. Yeah, all these are abstracts. It's all but fairy dust. Some more, I think this is all the pictures you can get. Winter wrap up, Sorry for my horrible singing voice, but that's why I'm only going through one line. Music of the night. Damocles. Huh. Not sure what Damocles is. Apple Bloom's Cutie Mark. Oh, that is cruel. Doctor Who's Temporal Transport. My tallest! That's Invader Zim. Took me a while the first time I looked at this to figure out what it was. And even reading that, like, after I read it, I figured out what it was. Actually, no, I think what happened is, like, I read it, and I looked back and looked over at this one, and it suddenly hit me, oh, that's Invader Zim! The green and the purple. That makes sense. Pinkie Pie with Cupcakes, an abstraction, yeah, by Orsh. Nightmare Moon at Night. Lonely Souls, in the Sand. Yep. That's Big Macintosh. Most Evil Enchantress. That's supposed to be Zecora, I guess. Rotating the Rocks. Lunar Princess. Me, by Derpy Hooves. Slendy Mane is Watching You. For those of you who don't know, Slendy Mane is a ponyfied version of Slender Man. And Slender Man's this creepypasta, which if you don't know what creepypasta is, think of it like campfire stories, but done on the internet. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like kind of urban legends on the internet sort of thing. And it's this tall, slender figure wearing black and has no face that kind of comes in and abducts people and causes people to go insane. It's one of the funniest things actually, because it started off as an urban legend. Like, people are like terrified of this thing. Actually, it wasn't even an urban legend. It was a joke from the very beginning. Like, they flat out admitted it wasn't supposed to be real. And people like it blew up into like this big thing. I guess maybe because it's such an interesting idea. There's been 3 or 4 games that spawned off from it. 2 of them by the same people. One of them is free, and one of them is, you gotta buy it. You can actually buy it off of Steam. It's Slender the Arrival, which is like the free version but more in depth. It's like the free version is kind of like a demo sort of thing. I think both of them are built in Unreal. You have the Philadelphia Library built by Yorboy and FICO. Hush now, quiet now. And the big thing about Slender Man is that he doesn't move when you look at him. He only moves when you don't look at him. If you've seen that one episode of Doctor Who where they bring in the silence, they're kind of based off of Slender Man, in a way. Only you don't forget him when you see him. Now, the big thing about him is, like, you're wondering, well, why don't you just look at him? If he doesn't move, why don't you just look at him all the time? Well, the more you look at him, the more insane he drives you. He also causes disturbances in electronic equipment, like if your video camera goes messy or something like that. Which, look up a film series called Marble Hornets. This is like a little series on YouTube that kind of popularized the Slender Man myth. Even though they technically don't use Slender Man as a different character, they stated, but it's still technically it's still Slender Man. Just it's got like different purposes. It has like a different agenda and acts differently than what the typical Slender Man is. Right here we have a basketball court. East Philadelphia East by hyper jerking jets. No getting up to no good. No making trouble in the neighborhood, because just one little fight, your mom will get scared, and you'll move with your auntie and uncle in Cloudsdale. I get it. This is Philadelphia, where he was born and raised. Yeah. That's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference. Probably one of the greatest shows of the 90s, mind you. And actually, I'm curious here. Oh, nope. Oops. Nope. I don't think I'm hitting it. Yeah, okay, yeah, it does slow down. Okay, so you pop it up, and it slowly falls down. That's cool. That is awesome. So they give everything kind of some gravity and weight to it in Minecraft. Never noticed that. So that said, we are done with Phillydelphia. Our next destination... You know what? Next destination, I'll meet you back in Ponyville. So yeah, we got 2 more areas to look at. But I think I might be able to reach them from here because it's not too far away. And so yeah, I can read my where is it? That makes it easier to see this in potions in Minecraft. For some reason, it's easier to see this when you can look at the barrels. You gotta get barrels and bottles. Yeah, we'll kind of get another pan out view of Ponyville, kind of like leaving, just kind of give it one last view. Because this is probably the last time I'm going to be looking at this map, unless I can find an updated version of it. Yeah, wait. Bye-bye! Good luck storming the castle! You think they'll make it? It would take a miracle. Bye-bye! Okay, so now we need to head this way, and, and actually I'm going to cut here and kind of start again. Kind of come back, so yeah. We'll go ahead and cut. Actually, we'll get a little closer before we cut. There you go. Go ahead and cut.